this TBR is going to be broken down into 4 categories, so it's going to be a little bit different this month, but as always it's going to be overly ambitious for everything that I have planned in the month of September. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews or book to movie videos here at the weekend. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that bookish goodness, and we are very close to another subscriber milestone, so if you could subscribe, that would be very helpful. If you are already subscribed, do let me know in the comments how you think we should celebrate that big subscriber milestone coming up. I am open to suggestion. All of my social links are in the description box below, including my blog and my Goodreads, so you can keep up with my reading in between times. This is my September TBR. If you missed my August TBR, I will leave it linked up above. And the first category I'm going to talk about are September releases. I have already read a couple of these, but there are a couple that I have not read yet. I am going to be reading The Other Girl by C.D. Major. Quite difficult to say. I do have this one on Kindle, but I did pre-order the audiobook, and my lovely friend Hayley just finished reading this kind of thriller of a novel. That cover just gives nothing away, does it? So this one is going to hit my Audible account on the 1st of September, so I will be listening to that as soon as possible as you are watching this. Then 3rd of September, a massive publication date in the UK. I have 2 books that were on my TBR. I put them on my August TBR, and I did read them during the Bout of Books readathon. I have a whole super long reading vlog, which I will leave linked up above so you can see more of my thoughts on these books. The first one is Mandy Baggot, A Perfect Paris Christmas. This is adult rom-com and is obviously Christmassy, but you can see all of my thoughts on that one in that reading vlog. And then also in that reading vlog, I read Us Three by Ruth Jones, also released in the UK on the 3rd of September. This is adult fiction and is just fabulous. Highly recommend this one. All of the links will be in the description box to these books, but if you're going to pre-order one book this month, really loved this book. Really loved it. I expected to like it. I didn't expect to love it. I can still think about the characters now, and it really made me want to go to Wales as well. What's up with that? And then the other September release that I read during the Bout of Books readathon is All the Acorns on the Forest Floor, which is several short stories that are tied together with the theme of motherhood, whether you are a mother, whether you want to be a mother and can't, whether you don't want to be a mother at all and you're justifying that choice. And so some of the characters pop up multiple times in some of the books. If you like the TV show Life in Pieces, you will like this one. And I talk about some of the individual stories in this. This is adult fiction and is released in the US on the 15th of September. And this one does come with care warnings, obviously, for baby loss. It goes with the theme, unfortunately, but yeah, I do talk a little bit more about this one in that reading vlog, so I will direct you there for more info on that. And then the final September release, which I haven't read yet, this one comes out in the US on the 20th of September, but I don't think it's released in the UK until the 15th of October, I want to say. If that date is any different, I'll put it in the description box. But this one is Dear Justice by Nick Stone, Return to the World of the global bestseller of Dear Martin. I do not know the synopsis for this one, but I loved Dear Martin and I love Nick Stone, Odd One Out, was fantastic as well. And Nick Stone on Instagram is also fabulous too, so you should definitely go and follow her. But this one comes out in the US on the 29th of September, and I do have a copy from NetGalley to read, and this is young adult fiction, so I'm looking forward to reading this one very, very soon. Then, because I have got ahead of myself and read some of my September releases already, we're going to pick up some October releases this month too. The first of these is released on the 1st of October. I have a copy from NetGalley. I'm very excited. I think I'm going to be buddy reading this one. Fingers crossed. I'm going to be buddy reading this one, but I've really struggled not to start this month. Well, in August. Like, it's the 1st of October. I can wait a week or two. And this is The Winter Garden by Heidi Swain, which is adult rom-com. I love Heidi Swain. She is the queen of Christmas novels as well. And it says, will this magical place find a way into her heart? And I don't know if you can see there, but the lights strung through the trees. So cute. And this one releases in the UK on the 1st of October. I believe it's every format is released on the 1st of October, but again, if it's any different, I'll leave it in the description box. Then 2 books also out on October the 15th. Like I say, I think Dear Justice is released in the UK on October the 15th. This first one I did just find out was already released in audiobook and I think ebook, but I had the release date down as October 15th, but this is 2020. Release dates have been here, there and everywhere. So this is All About Us by Tom Ellen, and the tagline for this one is falling in love was just the start. Now, Tom Ellen wrote the very fabulous Lobsters, or A Totally Awkward Love Story, as it's called here in the US, with Lucy Iveson, and so I haven't read anything by just Tom Ellen, but because there is an audiobook of this one out already, I will be picking this one up on audiobook probably sooner rather than later, and so keep an eye out on my Instagram link below to see when I'm reading this and what my thoughts are. And then, speaking of sort of first standalone fiction, we have the first novel, not the first book, but the first novel from Dolly Alderton. This is adult fiction and this is Ghosts, and Dolly Alderton is amazing at non-fiction and general articles of note, and so I do not know anything about this book because I was just like, Dolly Alderton and a novel, click, yes please, want to review this one. This one comes out on the 15th of October in the UK, and as I say, all these will be linked below in case you want to pre-order. Then I have some book to movie adaptations I would like to read this month so that I can bring you some more book versus movie videos. The first of these is Our Chemical Hearts by Krystal Sutherland. This has been produced by Amazon as an Amazon original movie without the word our in the title. So there's the first step to your book versus movie. They've changed the title by removing the word our. This one is already out on Amazon, so I'm sure some of you have watched it already. I am also sure that some of you have read this already. There are a couple of covers of this one going around, but I adore this cover so much, which is why it's the one that I'm showing you, and it's got the little sticker on saying soon to be an Amazon original. So I am on the wait list for the audiobook of this one, so we'll see when I get hold of it, and then I can bring you a book versus movie. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss that video coming to you. And then one that I'm doing the other way around, I already have a movie review of this one, and people in comments and people on Instagram said that I should absolutely read the book and do a post movie viewing book versus movie for Words on Bathroom Walls. The novel is by Julia Walton, and I will leave my review of the movie linked up here. I was lucky enough to see an advanced screening of this one that was sent to my computer so I could watch it in the comfort of my own home, because I still don't know how I feel about going back to the cinema. They've been open a couple of weeks here and I'm just like, I don't know. And then one that I actually have a physical copy of, because this is going to be a reread for me, but on the 10th of September the movie adaptation of this is coming to HBO Max, so I will do another week's free trial of that one so that I can watch that and bring you a book versus movie. But I'm going to be rereading Unpregnant, which is by, I did have a proof copy of this one, and read the proof copy. It's one that I actually stood in line for. Amazing. Why can I not see the authors of this one? It's literally, it's covered, oh here we go, it's Jenni, Hendricks, and somebody beginning with T, Caplan, because it's also covered, oh here we go, Jenni, Hendricks and Ted Caplan. It's on the title page, it's fine. So this was a young adult novel. Yes, as I say, I read it last year. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Whether you will enjoy this book or movie will depend on your stance on that very taboo subject of abortion. But I really enjoyed the novel. It's a bit of a road trip novel, and it's very much coming of age novel, and it does talk about women's bodies and choice, as well as being a rather epic story. And I'm really excited to see what they do with the movie, because as I was reading this, I said this would make an amazing movie. This would make a really good movie. I want to see this on not necessarily the big screen, but a screen. I may have even said in my wrap up, this would make a great like Netflix type movie. So this coming to HBO Max on the 10th of September. So expect a book versus movie video coming from me shortly after that. So that's us dealt with 3 out of the 4 categories on my September TBR. The 4th of these categories is linked in with my August TBR. You might remember in August I said I really wanted to read more of the books behind me on the bookshelves and some on my virtual shelves. I did that to a certain extent. I don't think I did it very successfully. August wrap up will be coming up. I'll give you some more thoughts on that there. But I noticed that there are 4 unread Lisa Jewell novels on my bookshelf. And since the 1st of September starts at the beginning of a week, I decided that I would read one of those Lisa Jewell novels every week. I do have a whole playlist of my Lisa Jewell videos because I have made a couple of standalone reviews and an event vlog here for you, so I will leave that linked up above. And then that gets them off my shelves and they can be passed on to somebody else. So if you would like to join me in reading any of these, I am happy to chat about them on any of the social media linked below. I will of course be posting my reviews on my blog as well, but if you are interested in joining me on any of these reads, I will tell you what order I'm going to read them in. So first up I have 31 Dream Street, which one of you suggested that I make a standalone review of, so I will be reading this one first. In the US, this one is titled Roommates Wanted, but it is the same story otherwise. And this is the one I will be starting today on the 1st of September. I have an audiobook and a paperback copy, so I can go through either one and read along with this one. And then moving on, I will then next be doing Vince and Joy, which I believe I heard Lisa Jewell say at one of the events that I heard her speak at, that this is one of her favourite novels, or the kind of underrated one she kind of wishes got more attention because she really liked it. And these are all Lisa Jewell's kind of adult rom-coms before she branched into the whole domestic thrillers, psychological thriller, deeply darkly scary novels that I know and love. But I did start off with Lisa's first novel, Ralph's Party, and read that when I was about 16 and absolutely adored that. So these 4 novels have been on my shelves for a little while, so I'm getting to them. So Vince and Joy is going to be in week 2, and then in week 3 we have One Hit Wonder. This I bought at HMV, apparently. It's got a price sticker on the back. So I am very excited about this one. This one is exactly what you think it's going to be. So this is going to be the 3rd one that I read. Again, my library has the audiobook, so I might do a combination of the 2 depending where I am, what I'm doing, what's going on. And then finally, week 4 will be A Friend of the Family. As far as I know, these 3 novels just have the same title in the US. It's only 31 Dream Street that has a different title. But yes, I'm excited to read this one. I think that this one starts getting a little bit darker than the other ones, but that will be the 4th book that I'm reading. As far as I know, I never even started any of these. When was this one published? Let's see. This one was 2003. So this one's probably the most recent of the 4 that I haven't read. I don't know why I had that gap, and I'm sure it's shocking for you to hear as such a Lisa Jewell advocate that I have not read these ones, but I haven't read these ones. So 4 weeks, a novel a week, Lisa Jewelling it up, why not? And yes, I will be making a standalone review of 31 Dream Street because you asked for it. But if you would prefer me to talk about the 4 novels in one video, I am happy to do that and adapt and give you a smaller review of 31 Dream Street in conjunction with reviewing the other novels as well. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to let me know how we should celebrate that next subscriber milestone. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Also, hit that notification bell because my August wrap-up is going to be coming your way very soon and you don't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, but let me know in the comments why. I will be back with my August wrap-up for you very soon, so I will see you then. Thanks for watching.